Alright, hey, Hades Mega here. I'm in here sitting in my Rav4 Prime, and I wanted to make this little tip video for Rav4 Prime owners. So one thing I noticed is when I was filling up with gas. So Hades Mega finally wound up using gas. If you're gonna go on like a long trip, you're gonna use gasoline, obviously, right? So but my tip is to not fill up the Rav4 Prime a lot unless you're going on a long trip. Okay, so it makes sense, right? Gasoline, it's liquid, it weighs, you know, it adds weight to the vehicle, right? So if you're not planning to go anywhere far or use it in hybrid mode, don't fill it up full of gas. All right, now I know the Rav4 Prime has like a pressurized gas tank or something, so I think that's there so to keep the gas fresher longer. Okay, obviously you probably do want to burn some gas. You probably don't want to keep the gas in there so long that it goes stale. So my suggestion would be to fill up the gas tank like halfway. All right, because you never know, maybe you might need to take a long trip all of a sudden. All right, but Hades Mega was able to get his Rav4 Prime to not burn any gas for like 3 months, or not, I won't say any gas, but I was able to go without filling up the gas tank for 3 months. All right, and that just got me thinking, you know, if I was just running it in EV mode all the time, I'm just lugging around excess weight, you know, the gas, okay, the gasoline. So you can't take, so the one thing that makes the Rav4 Prime not as efficient, all right, as an EV is the weight. All right, it adds, the batteries add weight to it, you know, the gasoline adds weight, the engine adds weight, you know. So the more weight you have on a vehicle, the more power it needs to get around. All right, and that eats up at your efficiency. So what can you do to make the Rav4 Prime lighter? Don't fill it up with gas all the way. Okay, you can't take the batteries out, but one easy thing you can do is just don't fill it up with gas all the way. All right, I would say, I mean, you could even say fill it up like a quarter tank. Like I would say just put it half a tank, because you never know, you might need to use it, you know, and gas is like so expensive nowadays as of this video anyway. But yeah, like right now I've got like almost a quarter tank in there, and I'm not gonna fill it up until I'm gonna go on a long road trip. All right, so that is pretty much the only time. The gas gauge is right here, guys. It's charging right now. That's the only time that I would use a lot of gasoline, is if I was gonna go on a road trip, all right, a long trip. And I have been using it to go on long trips lately, and I've having to fill it up with a lot of gas. But that's your time to replenish the gas, you know, and put some fresh gas in there. So my suggestion is, yeah, my suggestion would be, like, if you were to drive like, I don't know, yeah, if it was like 3 months and you have the same gas in there, you should probably fill it up or put some fresher gas in there. All right, try to go through the tank as much as possible, and then fill it up like halfway or something. All right, and then, yeah, and then your vehicle will be lighter, it'll be more efficient, you know, it'll go longer, you'll have better EV range is what I'm gonna say. All right, because you're lugging around less weight on the vehicle, i.e. the gas. All right, so there you go. That's my tip for Rav4 Prime owners. Don't fill up the gas tank all the way unless you're gonna go on a long road trip. All right, that's the only reason I would think you would need a lot of gasoline in the gas tank, is to go on long road trips. All right, if you got half a tank of gas in there, then if you do need to use that gas, and let's say you forget to charge the car or something, then you got some gasoline to go somewhere. All right, you can get somewhere, go to like a charger or something, or a gas station, you know. So yeah, that's my tip. Have about, I would say, like a quarter to half a tank in there. All right, and then when you do need to go far, then that's the time to fill up the gas tank. All right, if you knew you were going to go on a long trip, because Hades Mega doesn't use, yeah, I don't really drive all that much, you know, in the city. All right, I could pretty much use EV mode in the city like all the time almost. All right, unless I'm just zipping around all over the place, then I might go through it. But that's why you got that little bit of extra gas in there. So don't fill it up unless you're going on a long trip. All right, that's my tip. Hades Mega out.